welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I am your host, Athalia Samuel, and welcome to another edition of Talks with Tals. I'm your host, and we're going to have so much fun. I want to thank all the people who have, been following all the time, and shout out to my newcomers on my talk show. And I want to say thank you to Shoeholics for always being there for me and being a great sponsor. We're going to have so much other people coming on board just now, so don't be afraid. Don't just get your popcorn, sit down, get your juice and stuff, relax, because today we can't do our talks with Tals and we don't have fashion involved. And I just want to say shout out to the man who make my blazer. He's sitting right here with me right now. This is Marlon George, aka Dow.
Vibes.
Listen, if y'all don't laugh through this, because I will have to try my best to actually keep a straight face, because he's always either give full to the brim. Well, let me hear all the Dow sayings.
I mean, that collection kind of long, so to take you through that now will be
Is that 20 years?
Yeah, but I mean, you reach the full to the brim till it bursts. That's the way it is right now.
All right, I know at one point in time it was aggrandized.
At one point in time was early tranquility. One point in time was full 100.
Full 100. Oh, good, I remember that day.
Full to the brim with discipline. Full to the brim with consistency.
You see?
You know what I mean? A whole lot now, boy. So, we evolved till it bursts right now.
And talking about evolution and evolving, how many years have you been in the fashion and design industry?
That's a real good question, but I never really check it because my movement is just about being better and being better and being better. But what I could say, I've been around sewing, I should say, because my mom, she was a community seamstress. We had a big up Janet Kernahan too.
What's the name? Give me the name.
Janet Kernahan.
Janet.
She's in heaven right now, but
we're still giving her love and blessings right here all the time. Yes.
So I mean, that was the environment, I was always the guy to take a little touch, fix something, stitch back our jockey shorts, hem my pants, that kind of thing. So it always that kind of energy now, until I went to Mountain Junior Sec first, and then I went Bogue Malaches, and that's when I actually did tailoring the subject at Bogue Malaches. You know what I mean?
So you see all the children who feel going to secondary school is a scene.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. But I had to plug it too, because in them days they say Bogue Malaches was the worst school in Trinidad and Tobago.
Really?
Yeah.
And you come from there?
Yeah.
Nah, man, the liar
tell. They also
tell.
say that nothing good does come out of a book.
Nah, that's not what I say.
Yeah. So I just want to put that plug in about.
Alright, give him both the shout out as well.
Back into my Bogue Malaches
right.
No, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, so the foundation really started in Bogue Malaches. I did tailoring practical. A matter of fact, it was tailoring practical, style and garments design, pattern construction, a communication, and something else. I can't remember.
Oh, you remember it nicely too.
Yeah. And that was in 1994. I left school, and then I repeated in 1995.
Right.
So the journey actually began from that point. You
okay.
know? After I left school, I worked with a few tailors here and there. The most memorable one for me was working with Mills, which is Gregory Mills, Mill House.
Mill House,
that was a real big journey for me.
Yeah.
And then Mills ended up leaving and went to England to do some studies. And then I just decided, well, here was this thing. Time to create yourself now. And it was Dow.
Right.
Dow birth from that point, Dow creation.
Right, so just give the people what the Dow stands for.
A lot of get history before.
Before we give it. Alright, so we're getting into the history because we're talking everything about Marlon George today.
Vibes. So, really and truly, on birth paper, you will see Marlon Quincy George.
Right.
But, when I was born in, right? My mother had the name Darwin.
Oh.
And my father wanted to call me Quincy.
Okay.
And then there was arguing. While I was arguing, I was hearing them. Because
so you and Sarah, they just arguing? No?
Yeah, I said, let's cool it now, let's cool it now. And there was arguing, like, no, I say Quincy, no. Darwin, no, Quincy. And then they say, here was the scene. The first boy named Marvin, so he go name Marlon.
That's it.
Yeah, and that's how that deal.
Why a bad story end?
Yeah. But my mom now was still, she could not give up that name now, boy. So when I came to earth now,
Yes.
she started to call me Darwin.
Wow.
And Darwin stayed right there.
Okay.
And Darwin was so prominent. It's like, where I from in Mongno, I had to put that plug too. We had to big up Oliver Trace Mongno.
Okay.
Yeah. So where I from in Mongno, the community don't even know my name is Marlon.
You kidding me?
I'm telling you.
So everybody would know you as Darwin.
Darwin.
Wait.
If you go Mongno now and ask some Marlon, George asking who is he? You know what I mean? So it's Darwin.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So Darwin not even on your birth paper.
Not even on my birth paper.
Oh,
you know
that
what I
is
mean? So that Darwin sticks so hard
that
it remained, and then I was always one of the kind of active guys in the community trying to plan this, plan cricket match, plan football, plan this, plan cultural activities, plan line, plan juve. So everybody always calling me now. So they just get fed up and everybody started to say Dow. Yeah. They started to say Dow for short. And that's how the nickname Dow was created.
Look at that.
Is it?
All these years I know you and I now hear in the story, I now know in the story. I probably know you since I was what, 18 or 19?
You see it?
Alright.
So it was that kind of energy now. So that Dow stay.
Right.
And everybody just Dow after that. But then when I came into fashion and I started to do things and be creative and other things like that, I decided, well, here what? We need to find an acronym for this Dow.
Right.
So DAWW. In them days I was going Bogue Malatress, and I really feel I was a gangster, so I had that kind of gangster mentality.
I can't even see you as that, eh?
That's a real serious thing.
Oh my God.
That was a whole different side of myself, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So, Dow in them days was dangerous attitude when wearing, because I believed to myself that's who I was now. You know that kind of thing? That's that kind of brother. You know?
One thing with you, I must say, no matter what it is, even if it's a concept for a new collection, you live that moment at that point in time.
That is very true. You know what I mean?
Wait.
So that whole Dow thing, dangerous attitude when wearing. In them days I used to do plenty denim too, so it kind of gel itself now.
Oh gosh, I remember that too.
Denim suit, denim this, that. So I was real urban, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then we run for a while, and then I remember I was trying to get an artist to do a sponsor for me, and the manager of the artist said, yeah, what is this? I just believe that the word dangerous before attitude says a lot now. And he said, if you need to reach a wider audience, you need to work on that, you need to fix that next. And I came home and talked to my wife a little bit, and we sit down and we fuse ourselves together, and then we create Distinguish. So it kind of put us on a broader scale.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
because I do feel distinguished.
So right now we stand tall as the distinguished attitude when wearing it. And it is only happen when you wear it. So don't get that. Not when you watch
Check me out
on Instagram,
watch me
or
nice.
when you watch it on Facebook, or when you watch it on any social media.
Yeah.
It only happens
when you wear
wear
it.
it. Sure.
All right. So we're going to stick up in there because we're going to talk about support and all these great things, Marlon. In fact, Darwin, because I don't even know what to call it at this point in time.
That's serious thing.
All right. So we're going to be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Vibes.
The COVID-19 restrictions dampen your celebration. Let Wave stream your event live. Weddings, sports events, talk shows, any event done virtually in HD quality. Let friends and family outside of Trinidad and Tobago bid your loved ones goodbye as we stream your funeral live on social media. Call 294-1105 or 686-1419 for more info.
Welcome back, and of course, as I say, don't go anywhere, and I'm glad you stick with me. So we're going and talk about support, Marlon. What is support for you? Like, because I know coming from a household where your mom did it, and you know the community looked at you in that way, and wife you were there with you from jump, you know. So like, let's talk support. How is that?
That real kind of, I don't know. To me, I doesn't really zoom too close on it because one of the things I got to realize is that I have the energy that people just draw. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not one of the guys who will always ask for the support. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So we talking COVID as well.
Right.
We saw COVID come, plenty designers, plenty from costume to fashion to
Right.
you name it.
Right.
Plenty people either lose hope,
Right.
change the direction, but you are running strong throughout.
Yeah.
How are you managing, Marlon?
Good vibes. I think it's, for me, it's just a spiritual vibration. I think for me it's just about meditation and trying to bring new energy and new vibes and be creative and innovative, you know what I mean? That kind of energy. When the COVID hit, it was a shocker. Because I was one of the men who was saying, nah boy, I ain't gonna reach it.
Me too.
I was saying, nah, you know. And dog deep in my heart I was believing it. But then it reached, so I had to accept that fact and move forward. Change with the time and see how best I could shift the game, you know what I mean? Before they lock us down,
Right.
I went into level work mode. I mean, I tell my wife, I say, how is this scene? I'm gonna pump very hard on it. And I pump very hard. So when the word of lockdown came, I really wasn't sad. It was just me going home and just relax myself a little bit, you know?
Yeah, because you had all that work to do anyway.
Yeah. I pump it through very hard. I mean, rocking 18 to 20 hours every single day.
Wow.
Yeah, 3 hours sleep sometimes, then you get back going again, you keep your eye open, you sing 2 songs loud and you go again, you know what I mean?
And the wife,
So,
you understand all of this
of
in the
course.
business. So,
I mean, I'm a biggest supporter.
well, you see?
Full to the brim. I mean, I plug the one time. My wife Jeanette
Yes.
still in Georgia.
Oh, Jay.
Full to the brim. Yeah. So it was that kind of energy now, but you know, and then it reached a point where the face mask was the real flick.
The scene.
Yeah.
Right.
At first, I was a little kind of skeptical. I said, boy, I really feel it, let's relax now. And then she said, boy, let me see what we can do. Eh?
And she pushing
And
you
she
too.
pushed, yeah. So then I said, all right, well, let me go. And she came out, me and 2 of us. We came out and we started blaze the trail. So I tell her, I say, how is he saying? You deal with phone calls, I go deal with manufacture.
Nice.
And I blazing mask like I going crazy. She cut. How much she need? 4 or 5? She deliver or she drop or whatever. Because we was delivering to her.
Nice.
That kind of energy. And the mass work take us through a certain part of the thing. And then when the Prime Minister said we could come back out,
Right.
I tell myself, I say, yeah, what? You have to create the thing now that the people will be interested and want to come to us. So we kick off the thing with crazy discounts. I mean, 20% off.
Yeah, because you don't want to keep things on your
You
hands
understand?
either.
20%
Yeah.
off custom made this, 15% off this, special and trouser, special and whoever. Because for me, it's like all of us is here and we just vibes in as entrepreneurs.
So that's when they come in.
Yeah, you know. So it does feel like that. But it does also have a feeling of, wait now, when I was small, right? I used to listen to this man's music, you know. And now me and the man sit down talking, you know. It's like, yo.
Saka.
Yeah,
According to you.
Yeah, you know. It just hit you like that now, but yeah, but then you just have to be calm in the moment and really just flow and keep the thing nice and vibes now, you know. But
I'm not to say, but when he was there.
yeah, you know. But on the other side of that is a good vibes too, because it actually shows me that we're reaching the people who we need to reach, you know what I mean? We're putting in the work. The work is good enough that they could call and ask to be a part of the thing, you know what I mean? And that has shown me that, yo, the progression is happening. We're moving from one step to the next step, and we're going forward in strength and strength, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, the journey is like that, and to tell you the honest truth, I just always kind of be excited to see who's the next man, who's the next one. Because to me, it ain't done there, you know what I mean?
Any design that you have ever done for any of those artists that really challenge you?
That's an next good question, you know what I mean? But not really, you know.
Oh, okay then. Don't brag.
Yeah,
Don't
no.
brag that much.
Not really, because I mean, the challenge really and truly does be the time frame.
Right.
You know what I mean? For me. I don't think the challenge really is the intricacy of the work. It's really the time
because you could basically make whatever they want, but it's just how long you want it.
So I just run an example. For example,
right,
when BD Man was coming for the show,
oh gosh, yes,
it's like 3 days before the show. No, we really was talking the thing before, but then the manager decided, well, alright, he decided and we come in, and then the manager telling me now, I'm telling you right now, he packing no clothes to come in. He come in the normal thing.
Wait.
Nothing we coming for. And I just had to get busy. Yeah, it was that kind of action. And watch the action again. He touched Trinidad. All we do is just put things in place. For example, we get the fabric, we get this, we get that, because we don't talk design and everything already. And then he came, we went and measure, and that was it. Straight down until we finish and deliver and please.
Well, I saw the suit and I was like, Jesus Christ. Lend me the blazer now, boy. Let's lend me the blazer. You can keep your pants. You can keep your pants, but you see that jacket. I don't know, boy. Something about, but in fact, why just take a little look at how nice I look, and I prepped today, you know. I wear down because I talking to the man, Distinguished, and I feel good. My attitude up there.
That's what we said.
Have you ever dreamt of designing a piece for anyone in particular? Who is a dream person to design something for?
That boy. Honestly, I don't know. I never really give it that thought.
You ain't got Kit Rowley yet?
I mean, you see, and it's I go show you. I'll see.
Right. Let me see.
Because I was one of the man who just put it out there now.
Okay, I put it in the atmosphere,
You know
Mr. Doctor, Sir Doctor, the Honorable Kit Rowley.
I just put it out, and I just feel it in my spirit.
Yes.
And then it just comes to life now.
Right.
In our judgment. Yeah. So I ain't want to wild it now, you know. I just say now, you know, I just saying that, you know, we don't put it out there. You know?
All right.
It's that kind of
energy. It's that kind of energy.
Yeah.
All
but
right.
honestly, I doesn't really sit on my zone and say,
you wish you could.
Yeah, I wish I could. Because in my heart, I believe I can do for everyone.
Buddy.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's my little judgment. So it doesn't mean that's on wishing or believing or dreaming. But to me, it is come. You know what I mean? And when it come, I always ready to do the thing. You know?
Nice.
I'm a little saying, it's better to be prepared for a great opportunity and don't get it than to get a great opportunity and not prepared.
And with that, we coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Hold that word.
The COVID-19 restrictions dampen your celebration. Let Wave stream your event live. Weddings, sports events, talk shows, any event done virtually in HD quality. Let friends and family outside of Trinidad and Tobago bid your loved ones goodbye as we stream your funeral live on social media. Call 294-1105 or 686-1419 for more info.
So welcome back again. We have talked to Marlon, George, and we, in fact, Darwin, because I mean, that's a new thing for me now. Yeah. Right? So we've talked about your history, you know, your path of how you started and how we ended up with Dow. And we even spoke about working with some prominent people in the industry, local, international. But I don't know. Because I know everybody always has something up their sleeve, even if it's a blazer or two, right? Saying, I want to know if the border's open, if Dow is taking a trip out of Trinidad to launch something new, or is it that you're going to launch something locally? I don't know, because, you know, you're surviving throughout this journey. So I want to know anything happening for Dow.
Honestly, can't talk for international yet.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we doing that.
Yeah,
right.
I can't say it, you know what I mean? But, I mean, here, Trinidad and Tobago, this beautiful twin island we have here, full of vibes and energy and everything else, you know what I mean? So, the COVID has hit, we here, we can't go, so I think this is the opportunity to explore Trinidad and Tobago and love it to the max. You
That's
know
what
what I
we
mean?
say.
Imagine people in Trinidad saying they never went to Tobago. Imagine people saying they never went Labre. They never visited Pitch Lake. They never went Toco.
God,
They never went Mon Diablo.
I can't, no.
You understand?
Carry on.
So, we are actually creating a new concept that is giving everybody the energy to explore these places and wear some fine, ready-to-wear pieces
Right.
that
Ooh.
will take you to the destination in fine style and feel good and feel happy and feel alive. Yeah, this twin paradise which we call Trinidad and Tobago. You real now, man. This is an island.
Look how
Eden.
you have me smiling because let me tell you, I was the
Straight.
only female wearing a suit for Dow on the runway.
Of
So I
course.
expected to have my more ready to wear piece from Dow
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
And call me for the photo shoot, please.
Well,
Thank you.
better bring it to life.
Thank you.
So, yo, get ready, because this thing we're gonna drop is gonna happen very soon.
You're going to give us colors, give us a feel of it now. If you want to share a little something.
I don't want to let too much.
Not too much out the back, but
Yeah,
at least
yeah.
give us a
Yeah.
something what we might have to work with.
The first thing I could say is pastel colors.
Right, after
Think
sharing
ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Think sun.
Yes.
Think
So I get
think
some blue,
trees,
some green,
some blue, some
yellows,
aquas.
some yes.
You know what I mean? Think that kind of energy now.
Okay.
Because that's what we're gonna bring. We're gonna bring it vibrant.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also gonna be cool and calm because we're using cottons and linens and shea.
So
and-
is this
and voile.
a male and female collection or
Well-
strictly male?
Well, I want to say it has
I wear a man suit to no doubt. Even if you do up a shirt, I tie it up. We gonna look good anyway, you know.
well,
because
let's
we
go.
in Dow.
Well, I mean, let's go.
I not even play with all here when I come
mean,
out there.
Let's go. So yeah, so let's get ready because we're gonna drop it very soon. And I know to myself when we drop it, it's chaos in the place. As them when they used to say, madness and chaos in the place.
You ever thought about even alright? Because I know usually when you ask these questions about collaborations, you usually get a collaboration between a designer and probably a jewelry person or whatever the case may be. You ever
Right.
thought about actually collaborating with another designer to say, well, alright, let me team up and do something different?
Hear this, shot. Any designer believing to themselves that they want to collaborate, are you willing and ready? The reality with me is this: I have an energy.
Right, so they had to have your energy too.
Once they bouncing on the energy,
Mm.
we go flow. It's easy to carry 10 men in their back who want to
To
go.
go. Oh
Than
gosh,
one
thank you.
man
Ooh.
who don't want to go. You know what I mean?
You be just dropping these nice little
It's our vibes.
ooh.
Full to the brim.
Yes, boy. Yes. Yeah, I'm a pause reason because I telling anybody, like even if I'm teaching a runway class or whatever the case may be, or even if it's maths lessons or something, I could only want so much for we, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But you see, if you don't really want to do the job, that like pulling teeth.
Yeah, that's how I say.
Yeah.
So it's our vibes like that.
All right.
Full to the brim.
So I know it's always a highlight of my show. Whoever comes on the show always gives back to somebody in some form or fashion.
Right.
So what is Dow about? Let me see who could endure something or end up with a piece from Dow or end up getting a discount. You never know.
I mean, you just said the word and we can bring it to life. I know.
All right.
I don't see
So
nothing.
I would propose if you because I know you're always doing your weddings. Before we go on to that, the wedding season, because we know all of that had to change.
Yeah.
How has the ordering for like requests for wedding suits and stuff, did it play off well? Did it fall off? Or it was just strictly people who have certain events and just want to look good and that is it? So wedding still on the floor?
Yeah, I mean, a matter of fact, we promoting the wedding in a different kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, we encouraging people to get married.
What is that?
Yeah.
So you just tell yourself, I wasn't ready, but I'm ready today because I see that having a sale.
Well, that is also part of it.
Oh.
But also part of it too is that people actually seeing the opportunity that we can really get married now and don't use a big budget. Because
Right.
we only have a certain amount to bring to this.
So you have them scale down and say, all right, this fabric will be better because it will be a cheaper vibe for you for your wedding.
Yeah.
So you sit with them and as the consultation you go through.
We bringing it to life. So yeah, so it's that kind of energy. So now the groom does not have to do 15 men.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do 5 or you could do 3.
True, yeah,
You know what I mean?
because of the time
Because
and
of
the
the time.
amount of people.
Amount of people. So now we playing all these cards on the people so they can understand that take advantage of the thing because
Mm-hmm.
I mean the thing slow down. but you can still take advantage of anything to make it happen.
Well, since we're encouraging people to get married and all this stuff, I think the next groom, we're going to be looking for the groom. I will look for the groom if I have to.
Right.
You're getting a 10 to 20% off of your suit right here at Dow. Dow right here to tell me so. If I off, he go say, girl, you know, but 10 to 20% based on what you're making. So because based on the material and time and stuff, we gonna know if you need 10% or if you had to get 20% off right here. Where's the location here now? Tell them.
106 Eastern Main Road, Peterborough. 221-2034 phone number. All the Facebook, all the Instagram, you just go and type in DAWW and you must get the vibes.
You must see it.
Yeah.
Right? So just though you can't, I just not talking of a why say, and trust me, you'll see how it happens. People win this stuff, they are happy and they enjoy every moment of it.
Vibes.
And let me tell you, the suits are like amazing. And trust me, that was a man, when he do something, it not no half stepping.
Yeah. Well, you see, we never learned to do it half stepping.
That
You understand?
snap some fingers, some poetic justice up in here.
We never really learned it that way now, boy.
Yes.
Yeah. And we always have a little motto that we just stick too hard, you know. You have to give the customer more than what they
come
pay for.
Oh,
More than what they pay for. You understand? So that's my little judgment, you know.
Right.
I just draw an example because in 2016 or 17, one of them days there, I actually left Trinidad and went to London. And I enrolled myself into the Savile Row Academy.
Oh yes, I remember that.
Yes.
Okay.
With the father of tailoring.
The man himself.
The man himself, the original,
The original
who sits on
Don
the
Dada.
throne, you understand? Of this world of fine tailoring and fine art. Mr. Andrew Ramroop himself, you know. Yeah.
Such a cool guy, right?
Yeah. So I just call him daddy and he just call me son, you know what I mean? So he's the father and I'm the son.
Nice.
As a matter of fact, we have a little joke we have with ourselves. One day we're going to bring out a brand called Darup. Don't tell nobody.
I like it.
Yeah. But anyway, so...
I want the first suit first.
Yeah.
Make it for me, tailor it for me.
But anyway, so that journey kind of put the whole tailor in a different perspective, you know. There are certain things that used to happen before that I pay very close attention to now.
Nice.
You know. And the fine art of bespoke tailoring is a whole new level of tailoring. So, which is actually handcrafted garments, which is real craft, because it's like about 90% of handwork.
Good.
And like even 10 or even 5% of machine work. You know? So the eyes are seeing things now that the eyes never used to see before. So at this moment right now, people are really getting more than what they pay for. Because I'm actually introducing pieces and parcels of the bespoke fine art into the thing and bringing it to life, so that the garment now presents itself on a higher level than it was before.
So when it fits you, it falls nice and you're good.
You get it slick. I mean, the people who come in for the bespokes get the bespokes because there's a whole
different oh gosh.
There's a whole different game by itself. You see? And then we have two other services that we put together that we call the commercially tailored and we call it premium. The difference really is that the commercially tailored is more a garment that is tailored for affordable suit.
Right.
So it's more machine based work.
Yeah.
So the premium now we put it on a next level where we're using a finer, a much more quality material than the basic,
regular basic pieces. Yeah.
And we also put more work into it. So we add some little bespoke fittings inside it that will bring the garment alive full. You know what I mean?
I also saw that you're doing some work suits and pants and trousers and all this type of stuff too.
Yeah, of course. We have to because we have to broaden the scope a bit so that we could keep the thing alive and keep the thing functioning. So what we also did was throw out some real specials for corporate people.
Right.
So
and I guess corporate Trinidad should also jump on that as well.
Yeah,
because
so businesses who looking for little uniforms with the little logos and stuff like that, we bring it to life also. You know what I mean? So it's that kind of energy. So when we say we're giving you more than you can pay for, we actually giving you